So first I'm going to start out with the Ordinary High Spreadability Fluid Primer. I'm going to put this all over my face, really get into my pores to try and cancel out how large my pores usually look. I have a nasty little zit that I want to cover, so I'm going to use my Bye Bye Under Eye by It Cosmetics to cover some of that redness on that zit there, and then also cancel out that purple underneath my eyes. I really like this product because it really works well to conceal, and I have a lot of acne scars and then just acne present, so I use it to cancel out the redness, and it hides things pretty well. I always find that using my finger works the best when I'm trying to cover up an acne spot, so that's what I do with this concealer usually. So I'm going to go over that spot on my nose, and then I have a little bit of an irritation on my forehead that I like to cover as well. I'm going to jump into my Milani Conceal Plus Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation and Concealer in the shade 00, which is light natural. It's the lightest shade they have. And I'm testing this out, wanted to give it a review, so I'm going to be applying it. I'm not doing it at the thickest amount like normal bloggers do. I wanted to put a more realistic amount on, which I don't do too thick, pretty light, but still a good amount of coverage here. I always bring it down my jawline just to blend things in with my neck. Okay, foundation is on. Overall coverage is pretty dang good. They do say it is a 2-in-1, so foundation plus concealer. So that would mean, to me, if you say that it's going to be foundation plus concealer, then I should not need to use any concealer at all. It wiped off a bit right here with this lovely little zit, which I have been trying to cover with this foundation. I'm going to try with my finger, which always seems to cover those spots better than a sponge. Yeah, it's just not really taking. It's better, it's not horrible. I just want more lightness here, so I'm going to use some of my Tarte Shape Tape Contour Concealer in this shade Light Sand and just brighten that up a bit underneath my eyes, and I'll probably get a little bit over on that little nasty zit that I have right there. Okay, so that brightened things up a bit, which I like, but I cannot get over how much I love this It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. Literally one of the best products I've ever purchased. It just covers and cancels so well. It's pretty thick. Some people use this as a foundation. I think that'd be a little excessive. I just use it for concealing my acne, under eye circles, and it does amazing. So now I'm going to use my Milani Conceal Plus Perfect Shine Proof Powder in the shade Nude 02. I'm going to use this to set underneath my eyes and let that bake a little bit, and I'm also just going to press this on top of that foundation to get it a little more matte and cover those pores a bit more. So I've given this foundation and this powder a couple of tests already. I've been wearing it for the past week to work, and I live in a really dry climate, so I do find a lot of times that my makeup will kind of break off and crack around, you know, my chin, and where I'm really oily, it'll start to come off. And so I took this powder with me to work to use as kind of just to touch up. And usually I can't really touch anything on top of all the powder and foundation that I have on my face unless I'm starting all over, and I don't want to do that. So just wanted to see how it would hold up if I did that during the work day. I actually worked an 8-hour day. I got home and we were gonna go out for dinner, so I wanted to touch up with the powder. I did so, and it looked like I had a fresh face on. It was amazing, and I've liked this a lot because of that. Probably just broke it. Okay, so makeup is done. I'm using both of these like I showed you earlier, so what I'm going to do is wear these for the rest of the night. We're gonna go out about downtown. We're gonna hit up this Christmas festival thingy. We're gonna go drinking. I don't really know what else we're gonna do, but I'm gonna be outside. It's gonna be cold, and I'm gonna give this a pretty good test of how well it stays on, how well it looks at the end of the day. I probably will use this to touch up just a bit, just to show you guys how that lasts, how well it works when I touch up with it. So I'll come back and give you guys a review at the end of my night. I am back. Wanted to show you guys how the foundation is looking so far. I am a bit oily, which is how I usually get. On my forehead here, in my T-zone, I get pretty dang oily. A bit of the foundation has rubbed off right here, right where my inner cheeks are, and I feel like I lose foundation around here and around my nose really often. It's always been a problem area for me, and then you can see it's off a bit on my chin, but that's kind of my own fault because I kept doing this throughout the night. It is still sitting on the skin nicely. There are just a couple of areas where I see it's not really staying on fully, so I wouldn't say its staying power is great. Maybe if you don't have as oily skin as I do, you wouldn't have so much of a problem, but this is my life, so yeah. So I wanted to take some of this Milani Shine Proof powder and just touch up with it, and this is the same one that I showed you guys earlier, so that nude color there. So I'm just gonna dab into here and just pat it on to my face where I lost foundation. And then I'm also gonna go over where I am oily. I mean, my forehead is like a slip and slide right now, so this is a pretty good test. Okay, so the verdict is in that I don't think this is a long last full coverage. Maybe if, like I said, you don't have oily skin like I do, it can last you all day. But for me, I'm getting those problem areas that I usually have around here, and then on my chin, where I'm losing the coverage, and it's seeped into my pores a bit. And I did use a primer, so I would think that it would last even better with that, but it is coming off. The overall coverage, the overall feel of it, I really do enjoy, but I don't think I'd wear this for like any big event because it's wearing off. I'll get up a little closer. Not sure if you guys can completely see that, but I mean, around here, it's really seeping into my pores and it seems to be rubbed off. I went over with the powder and it did an amazing job at mattifying me, and just like, I mean, my forehead was really oily, and it's perfect now. So I would suggest having this in your purse, in your back pocket, for people who have oily skin and need something to touch up with and just like get that shine out of here, because it works really well. It doesn't cover completely, but it definitely took away that shine. So this is something I will definitely keep. I still do enjoy this foundation. I think it's nice. I like that it's a pump top. I like that it is available in drugstores, so it's good to have on hand. It's been what I've been using for a week, and I could see myself using this in the future for my everyday go-to foundation, just because I don't need full coverage and it to last, 12 hours out of the day when I'm going to work. I don't care that much. But it doesn't have a full lasting coverage all day foundation like Dermablend does. If you want to have a quick foundation go-to that you can cover your face with, get a good 4 to 6 hours out of it, looks pretty nice, then pick this one up. This is also available in drugstores, so I would say everyone have this on hand. So that is my final review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, available in your drugstores. It's not too expensive. It's pretty reasonable. I wouldn't say it's the cheapest, definitely not the most expensive, but good for the price and good for being a drugstore brand. So hope you guys enjoyed my video. Hope you liked my review. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you have something that you can tell me that would work better and hide my pores a little bit, because they are enormous. Thank you again. If you guys want to watch more videos from me and my channel, go ahead and like and subscribe. Go ahead and hit the bell. It'll notify you when I post any videos, and I will talk with you soon.